Michael Jackson was one of the most successful entertainers in the history of the world. Due to his one-of-a-kind talent and personality, Michael made over $1 billion in his lifetime. Michael made many lavish purchases with his wealth, including one-of-a-kind art, luxury cars, and music catalog of successful artists like Little Richard and the Beatles. Of all of Michael's purchases, none of them were more famous than the King of Pop's Santa Barbara home, Neverland Valley Ranch. In 1980, after the success of Michael's first solo album as an adult, Off the Wall, Michael purchased a 50% stake in his parents' California home, remodeling the house to fit his liking. Looking at the Jackson's family home, you can see the clear similarities between Havenhurst and what would become Neverland. Havenhurst had a vintage European-style main home, a zoo with all kinds of animals from lions and snakes to chimps and llamas. While Michael did own a 50% stake of the family home, it was still his parents' house where multiple members of his family lived. Because of this, Michael was not able to completely mold the home to his liking. After living with his family for his entire life, Michael finally decided to leave the Jackson mansion for a new home befitting a king. While filming the music video for their song Say Say Say, Michael was invited to stay with Sir Paul McCartney and his wife at a ranch they were renting, Sycamore Valley Ranch. Michael loved the beautiful ranch that would someday become his home. After the success of Michael Jackson's 1987 Bad album and the Bad World Tour, Michael managed to make over $100 million between the years of 1987 and 1988. At the age of 30 years old, Michael decided that this was the perfect time to move out of the Jackson family Encino home, purchasing a huge ranch in Los Olivos, California for between $19 and $30 million, renaming the property to Neverland Valley Ranch. Michael named the ranch after the fairy tale world of Peter Pan, where the children never have to grow old. Michael purchased the property in 1988 while on tour. While Michael was on tour, workers began building Neverland to Michael's liking. Between 1988 and 1992, Michael tried to build his own paradise behind the Neverland gates, installing a 50-seat movie theater, a brand new zoo, a personal fire department, and a personal amusement park. During the early years of Neverland, we rarely got a glimpse behind the gates, with the only footage of the property at this time coming from helicopter footage. This would change in the 90s as Michael tried to rehabilitate his image with the public.
Michael Jackson.
The first glimpse the public got to see of the main living quarters was Michael's live interview with Oprah Winfrey in early 1993. As shown in the interview, Neverland was a vintage European-style home with lavish paintings and artwork filling the interior. During the 1990s, Michael used the money he made from the Dangerous and History albums and tours to further expand Neverland. During this time, Michael installed more rides in the amusement park, a Disneyland-style castle, and the now iconic Neverland train and train station. During the 90s, Neverland would get new occupants as Michael got married in 1994 to Lisa Marie Presley, with Presley and her two children moving into the home with Jackson part-time. While Michael's second wife, Debbie Rowe, never lived at the ranch, Michael became the full guardian to his children, Prince and Paris Jackson, with the children spending their early years in the lavish home. They would later be joined by Prince Michael Jackson II in 2002. In 2002, Michael invited British journalist Martin Bashir to his home for a series of interviews aired during the documentary Living with Michael Jackson. In this documentary, we get the best views of Neverland released to that point. Michael took Bashir all around the property, taking him on amusement rides, go-karts, taking him to the Neverland Theater and train, even showing Bashir his home studio. One thing I noticed in the clips of Neverland in the early 2000s compared to the early 90s was Neverland became a lot more cluttered during Michael's later years. During the filming of Living with Michael Jackson, you can see miscellaneous art and mannequins all over the place. It seems Michael purchased so many things he didn't know where to put them. In February of 2003, the Santa Barbara Police Department raided Neverland. During this raid, the police department completely destroyed Michael's home. The police illegally took advantage of the situation, and they still came up completely empty. Nothing was found. Michael was later found innocent of all charges. In 2004, Michael announced that after 17 years, he would no longer call Neverland his home, claiming when the police destroyed his home, they killed the magic for him. After Michael passed, his attorney Tom Mesereau confirmed the real reason the superstar never returned to Neverland was because of advice he received from Tom. Tom said he advised Michael to leave Santa Barbara because he believed the police department would never leave the star alone. After the trial, Jackson would only visit Neverland until he passed away in 2009. After Michael's death, his estate sold his remaining ownership of Neverland. It was soon put on the market for $100 million. After sitting on the market for years, Neverland, now renamed back to Sycamore Valley Ranch, was finally sold to Ronald Burkle for less than half of the $100 million asking price. As of 2023, there has been no plans revealed for the property, but drone footage has shown the new owner is trying to recreate the magic at Neverland, bringing back amusement rides as well as refurbishing the Neverland train station. Whatever does happen to the property, I think we can all agree it cannot be Neverland without Peter Pan.
You don't want to grow up.
No, I am Peter Pan.
No, you're not. You're Michael Jackson.
I'm Peter Pan in my heart.
Did you guys have fun today?
We had a great time.
Really?
It was awesome.
Yes, it was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Are you putting this on TV?
No, it's for the boss, like, you know.
Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Thanks,
very much.
Thank you, Michael, very much.
I just want to thank you for building this. It's really good. Oh, by the way, my phone number is...
Oh, we'll be a nice drive. A nice
We did.
drive.
We had a wonderful time.
Good. Maybe I think everyone will go sleep with all the candy and the sugar.
Yeah.
No?
It might be a little while.